here to the chapel. Ooh, we need to bring people. Okay.
Alas, your lordship, the sacred machine is still deaf to the Enginseer's ministrations.
How fascinating. To me, the immaterium is made of colors, but to the astropaths who dwell in this chapel, it is music.
This is so Warhammer. Yep. Yeah, cannot get more Warhammer than this. Okay.
The back of the throne is smeared with something dark red and old.
Let's go. Talk to him.
Choirmaster Wise turns toward you long before you reach him. A chill runs down your spine, as if someone were watching you from inside your own being. The strange sensation passes as suddenly as it arises. The choirmaster shakes his head.
I know why you are here, your lordship. And with all due respect, I am asking you to reconsider.
Get out of my thoughts, ways. This is your first and last warning. Okay, reconsider what? I have not asked my question yet.
You feel a strange anxiety as the old man's burnt-out eyes seem to probe your inner self.
Your intentions are fairly easy for me to infer. You are looking for mutineers, and the only reason you would come to your choirmaster is to order me to turn to the warp for answers.
True.
Your predecessor came to me with the same orders once. Nothing good came of it. Please believe me, Lord Captain, when I say a mountain of corpses was the least of the problems we faced that time.
So you say you have performed the ritual before for Theodora? Yes, that's we knew.
Many years ago. It was a time when Lady Theodora had become anxious. Perhaps the Lord Inquisitor's interest in her affairs adversely affected her, shall we say, trust in her own subjects. She was expecting a betrayal, and eventually her paranoia brought her to me. I performed the ritual, but the choir ceased to exist. I remember that day, Lord Captain. When we arrived at the chapel, there was blood and human remains everywhere. But that was the least of the terrifying things we saw there.
The Asturiani spend decades tempering their spirits before touching the veil. You lack the gift of time, yet you seek to harness powers that are only too pleased with your ignorance.
So what's the nature of this ritual?
It takes the entire choir's power to invade such a prodigious number of minds at once. I weave their voices into a chord and steer it into the murky sea of other people's souls. Together, we read tens of thousands of thoughts, emotions, and intents, looking for the thing we are after. The seed of corruption you are interested in.
Why are you so worried about the ritual?
Lord Captain, do you know the proverb about staring too long into the abyss?
Nope.
What you are asking for is tantamount to plunging the entire choir into that abyss. A ritual like that will require incredible focus from each of its participants. It will take a single careless thought, a single glance in the wrong direction, for the way back to be lost. Human minds fusing into one another, vitrified organs inside still living bodies, perverse fantasies manifesting in the flesh, nothing will stop the horrors of the warp from spreading all over the ship in the blink of an eye. And even if I agreed, it would be impossible. I would need a second powerful telepath as a defender to shield my mind. The last time, my best apprentice, Adeline, did that, but she is no longer with us. She was exceptionally talented, rivaling even myself. Now I know of only one psyker in the entire expanse who is her equal, but he is bound to the service of one of House Winterscale's planetary governors, and thus unavailable to us. Which makes your dangerous enterprise an impossibility.
How bad it is?
Worse than you can imagine, your lordship. It only took a fraction of a second lingering inside another mind for one of the astropaths to lose control of their own. The affliction spread down the chain like fire. No one was spared. The minds of my charges could not withstand the tension. Their consciousnesses were caught in a vortex of alien thoughts. The fortunate ones died at once. As for the rest...
Yeah, so how did you survive?
I managed to send out a call for help and did my best to contain the phantoms on my own before Lady Theodora arrived. I was the only survivor out of the entire choir. Her ladyship allowed me to spend a month in a secluded cell upon whose floor and walls I drew the most powerful protective hexagrams I knew. I was crushed. I was broken. And, worst of all, I was afraid. Afraid of meeting the same fate as Adeline and my other apprentices. An astropath must never be afraid, your lordship. One who yields to fear dies and dooms those around them.
How did you replenish the choir?
Lady Theodora bombarded the Adeptus Administratum for months with requests to provide her with a new Astropathic Choir. In the end, new voices did fill the chapel. They were never told what happened to the previous choir, but they have inklings. And I pray to the God Emperor that they never find out the details of that tragedy.
How is a ritual like that even possible? It is akin to heresy.
It is not heresy, but it is indeed a dangerous tool that will only yield to a mighty hand. That time, things were going all too well. The choir was many-voiced like never before. Adeline and my other talented apprentices sounded louder than the rest of astropaths in all of the expanse. We were strong and confident enough to take a bold gamble, and we lost.
The important thing I'm interested to know is, was the ritual successful at that time? Did you find what you were looking for?
The choir master cowers, as if cornered.
I did find it. But the price. Yes, Lady Theodora got the name she wanted, but was it worth it? The tragedy has remained a secret hidden within the chapel, but we were a hair's breadth away from it becoming an epitaph inscribed on the ship's remains.
Well, it is fair to say my predecessor was being herself there.
Please, Lord Captain, learn from her mistakes instead of committing your own.
I see.
That is the harsh truth, your lordship. It must not be done.
Okay, we can find a psyker who will help you perform the ritual.
And who is it?
The choir master's smile, though courteous, seems ever so slightly sarcastic.
Yeah, not Idira, not Heinrichs. You mentioned knowing a powerful psyker employed by the Winterscales. Who is he?
Master Herimon is a seasoned telepath, but his lord would never part with such an incredibly valuable specialist. A sizable amount of money will be necessary to organize Master Herimon's escape.
Okay, I will hire professionals to set up his escape. Send a message to whoever ought to know.
As you please. Master Herimon will welcome the news of his forthcoming release. His present lord is quite unpleasant. I will report back once Master Herimon has been brought on board.
Oh, thank you. Good. Now let's go back in space. Where is it? The bridge, yeah. Good. Okay, so now... Okay, we not need to wait for the psyker. No. Yeah, so now we go to Mundus Valancius. We go on Dargonus. Okay. Give the planet the representative of... this one is... Okay, let's go back to Footfall. Yeah, let's go back to Footfall, and that should finish the Footfall part. So Footfall is here. It's too far away. So if we go all the way here, so this is charted, but it's not explored. Yeah.
Lord Captain, we have an emergency. We have received word that there has been a sighting on the lower decks. The Vox Master's voice breaks. A sighting of Lady Theodora.
Oh my.
The messages we have received are incomplete and vague, little more than yelling and hysterical claims. There are reports of casualties and unrest. The compartment in question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look into what's going on for yourself. The situation is delicate, and what's especially disturbing, there are mentions of Idira class being present at the scene.
What is Idira doing there?
Idira broke her microbead, so I wasn't able to find out anything from her. But, Lord Captain, Idira is a psyker, and we are in the warp. You are the only one who would risk setting foot in that compartment. And if you do not, we will never see Idira again. I beg you, Lord Captain, do not ignore this matter.
I'm not.
Despite the carefully maintained distance, Vigdis's voice trembles with fear.
Okay, I'll deal with this personally. I need the exact location.
Right away, Lord Captain.
Okay. Okay, explore the bay. So
These rumors about Lord Captain Theodora. Surely you do not believe them?
that's her.
And who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader himself, who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others?
Theodora von Valancius is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest, rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, and a lumpen, inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers, as though it is dropping in and out of this reality. She looks at you with the whitish eyes of a corpse and smiles venomously.
Rogue traitor, we meet at last. I had grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit.
Theodora's look is appraising, and her mocking tone turns to one of distaste.
Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to this nonentity.
Argenta's eyes spark with fury.
Warp illusion. Begone. Argenta, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portents, and your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here, no one else is willing to listen to your ravings, or help you with your childish treasure hunt.
Theodora laughs melodiously, almost without mockery. At the sight of the terrifying Theodora, Abelard's face turns sickly pale.
Throne spare us from the cursed apparitions of the archenemy.
I'm not
Is
surprised.
that what you were truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, where Syrian. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. You are not dumb in Theodora.
Cabela's eyes blaze with fury.
The Undying One does not relinquish the souls that come to him. Such is the absolute truth. You are a thief of names. Foolish child. Your world is limited to the darkness of the lower decks and the words of your vizier. You know nothing of truth or death. You do not even know the first thing about yourself.
Theodora's voice is dripping with venomous condescension.
What are you?
Theodora's lips curl in a malevolent smile.
What, you ask? You dare say that to me, little boy? I am Theodora von Valancius Massimo A.F. Scaris, rogue trader of the Imperium and commander of this void ship.
No, you're not.
Alas, my glorious voyage through life was ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I staved off as long as I could. But do not weep for me, my boy. I am still keeping an eye on my property, and punishing all those who failed me.
Theodora bares her rotten teeth in a snarl, her laughter piercing.
You are not Theodora. Theodora is dead. There is no coming back from that.
I'm dead? How is that? I am no different from those who have not yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see. I speak. I remember the wrongs you all committed against me. And for all those who failed me, I have already begun exacting my retribution.
What retribution?
I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I am an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears spilt for the unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am as real as the human passions that bring worlds to ruin.
So if you are Theodora, then tell me, who really killed you?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer to that question? I don't even know which would be more satisfying, to give you an honest answer or leave you to languish in your ignorance. We'll see how you conduct yourself, little boy.
No, tell me. Okay. So what do you want with me? Why were you waiting for me?
Theodora wearily rolls her eyes.
Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate cry for help, and from my little Idira, no less? And once I appeared here, of course I had to meet the pretender who has allowed this deplorable state of affairs.
Where is Idira? What have you done with her?
Me? What have I done with Idira?
Theodora laughs mockingly.
All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant of the Imperium. I gave her toys, I cleaned up after her antics, I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I had great plans for poor little Idira.
I'm sorry we could not help you, but you do not belong here.
Theodora tosses her head back and laughs. The scar on her throat opens with a wet, sucking noise, curving into a horrible facsimile of a smile.
He feels sorry for me. Wretched, spineless creature. No, the only one worthy of pity here is you, boy. But do not expect any. I am not here to console you, oh no. I am here to seek retribution against all who failed me. My brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants who turned their backs on their mistress in her darkest hour. And worst of all you, my dear heir, you who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all to the warp with me, including you.
Okay, follow Theodora. Ooh, what did you do? Okay, so I think we need to load here and see. So from newest to oldest. Okay. So this is... So you are... Let's find a shotgun. Ooh, look at this one. So this one has... On successful hit with this weapon, the wielder also attacks all targets in a full cell radius around the target. Oh my god. So, I'm actually take this one here. What? So here you should be able to take for this one the shield, right? Where is the shield? Yeah. Oh, you cannot. Ah, so you must carry the shield. Okay, yes, we do carry the shield. But let's see which gun we can still use. Arc rifle. Can you use this one? No. Literally, the rifle you cannot use. Yeah, so apparently you can use only this one. It's fine. I see it. Okay. Okay, so what about you? So you are the sniper. No, this one has a much bigger damage, but it has a low range, 8 only. Let's see. What about you? I mean, what about Abelard? So this is a hunting rifle. Maybe Argenta can have a... No, but you have the flamer. And this is another sniper. Nah, this one is weak. The one here. This one goes to the cargo. So this is Alpha's arc rifle. I want to use this one. This one, it's too good to give up on it. You see, the problem with that Argenta's sniper has 1420 laser gun, range 10. You know what? You're gonna get this one. Ooh. Yeah. And you turn into a normal shooter or flamer. Yep, that's what you're gonna do. I mean, range 8 is not bad. Meltagun. Long rifle. Lace gun. Okay, this one goes to cargo. It's not a big thing. Bolt pistol. This one also. Like that. This one too. I have a ton of melee also. Melta Ultima. Pooh. Melta weapon efficiency. But I have a lot of melees. So this is a light version of this one. But this one is on a successful hit with this weapon, the wielder also attacks all targets in a 4-cell radius around the target. While this one is within 2 cells. So always and add to cargo. Oh my goodness, this is also strong. Plasma gun. But it's not that strong as the... This is almost... Almost like my shotgun. No, I want you to have the shotgun. Like, that looks so Terminator. What about this? This is a normal. Okay, this goes to cargo. Yeah. And add it to cargo. Good. This is a puny pistol. You see plasma gun or plasma pistol. So this is the strong version of this one. Yep. So this one is the weak, right? Yes. And you send it to cargo. Yeah, so you have this 2832. That's crazy. And let's see. Would you look at this chain axe? Ooh. Oh yeah. This one is even better. Fuck. This is a 1420 versus 616. So this one goes to cargo. Nope. This one is... Let's make sure Kibela has some strong ones. Oh, look at this. I mean, there is a small chance we can find something better than this. No, this one is not. So what do you have also as a sniper rifle, just in case? Yeah, let's take this one. You can use this one until you're getting close to the enemies, though 9 out of 10 times you had no problem getting close to the enemies. What about you? 1821. Aldari Chainsword. So this is... Ooh, yeah, no, I don't want you. This is if you get melee. Iliad, you will not get close to anyone. I'm gonna keep you always far away. So you got this, you got this hunting rifle. Melta Ultima. Yep. Or Meltagun. Okay. That's good enough. For you, we looked. What about you? So you have this, the staff. And you have this. Okay. Very quickly, some armor. Ooh. Someone can get upgrades. What about, so first we start with Abelard. He's the one getting really close. Or for, yeah, this would be a downgrade. The next one is, I think, Ibella. Yeah, you are getting really close. Or, no, because you have in the shadows, so you're fine. Yeah, or Rel. Okay, let's give it to Rel. Look. That looks so awesome. That's like tailored for you. 35, 25. So we don't, this one we don't even talk about. This is Eldari equipment. You already have, okay. You, we already said 40. Nope. You have the 35. So unless you get a... Now this is exactly the same. We looked. 35. Nope, this would be a downgrade. 45. Nope. Nope. Grants 20% tech use. So that's Idira, but I don't have Idira with me. Oh. So all bonuses from the wearer combat tactics areas are increased by 5% for 1 round if the wearer uses stratagem different from the one used before. Okay, redemption. Gauntlets. Each of the wearer's melee attack made against enemies under the effect of exposed weakness reduces the enemy's strength and agility by -10. Grants a 20% bonus to lore. Okay. Warp and a minus penalty to willpower resistance test. No. Grants a 10% lore. Warp, but the wielder suffers. So these are the, you get something good, but you also get something bad. These gloves reduce the recoil of all automatic weapons by -50%. I don't have automatic weapons. The wearer gains 10% dodge against enemies under the effect of exposed weakness. Once per turn, when the wearer scores a